What's up, y'all? This is Franchise Play, and I got Warframe on the PlayStation 4. This is actually a free-to-play downloadable game on PS4 on PlayStation Plus. Pretty decent. Little third person. The whole, the over-the-shoulder kind of thing. It's online primarily. You can do some of the missions solo, but very rarely would I say that the online co-op aspect is the most fun, but I think it probably is in this instance. You can do some of these some of the missions solo as you kind of move through the little solar system with doing all of the different missions. There's a lot of different aspects to the gameplay here. Just from the combat standpoint, you got your normal primary gun. You get your secondary handgun, and then you have a real cool melee attack, which is the sword. You can charge up the sword moves, so you actually, kind of have like a super swipe with the sword, and that sort of thing. To me, some of the only issues that I have with this game, which you really shouldn't be able to have too many. I mean, come on, it's free, right? But some of the issues that I have with it is the whole instructional aspect of it, like how you progress through the game, is not all that clear. It's you kind of got to do a lot of feeling around and playing around for yourself to try to really understand how you progress through the different stages or whatever. Here, I'm starting off. I was the only one that was logged in or ready to play, so I kind of had to wait a little bit before people stepped in. But once they stepped in, things kind of obviously pick up a little bit because you can start progressing through the different board. I could have ran ahead, but like I said, it seems to be a little bit more fun to me when you got other guys in on a mission to go through it with you. All right, shortly here I'm gonna get some company here. Come through. There we go. All right, now we ready to go through. Got two partners in crime. Let's go through the mission. Now, if you follow the map there in the upper left corner, the green lights are the people that are going through the mission with you, and then you're gonna see some exclamation points or whatever in a triangle. That's your objective, where you have to get to go to the next part of that particular board or that particular map. For a minute, I didn't realize that you were supposed to destroy those the whole vent cover propeller things. I didn't know you were supposed to destroy those. So we run around for a second, then we get right back up to that point. Go ahead and tear that up. Now, what I really like about this game is the villains. The villains are pretty dope. They are kind of a little spooky, crazy, nasty looking kind of cats. I've seen, I think, maybe 3 different types. One the heavily armored guys, and then you got some. See this here, I didn't realize you were supposed to do that. So we come and we tear it up. So now I know that moving forward, got to go through the little ventilation system, and this is how you get through it, tearing it up that way. But yeah, the villains, you see, here we go. You see, that's one of the heavily armored people. The action itself is real cool. I like the aiming system, where you not too difficult to lock in on the target, but not too not too easy either. Gotta, it's. I want to say trying to see what you can kind of compare it to. Feels a little bit. Don't ever jump in the hot stuff. The hot stuff will burn you up. Don't ever jump in the hot stuff. I just wanted to show you guys what happens if you. No, I didn't. I messed up. But don't jump in the hot stuff. It's bad. But I'm trying to say what game it kind of reminds me of, the way it feels if you haven't had an opportunity to play this yet. I want to say kind of Gears of War-ish, but with characters that move far faster. Like, say if you was playing Gears of War and you were in a dream and everything was playing like it was like Marcus Phoenix in the Matrix. That's how it feels, because the views are almost exactly the same. You see that right there, falling off the edge. You don't want to do that. The views are almost exactly the same, but your characters move super fast, and they move so fast that sometimes it's hard not to jump off of the edge when you're in a little thin area to run around. But yeah, it really, I would say it definitely feels like that. The co-op is really cool because to me, even though you are like going through the battles together, you really don't have to like, it's not like a squad where you guys are like, teaming up on anything. You can team up to attack some of the villains, and then once you get to the end of the stage, you do kind of have to wait for the other person to arrive at that point. But you can go through it however you want to. So I like that because I don't really like the parts about the co-op stuff that I don't like is when you have to like move when the one squad member moves, or this particular person says, hey, everybody go to the left. I don't need that in my life. I don't need that. I want to go through the stage the way I want to go through it, and that's it. And this gives you the opportunity to do that. I mean, as I said, if you're talking about a free game, come on. As far as free games go, it's nothing get too much better than this. I mean, this is pretty slick. I mean, not the absolute epitome of what a next gen title might look like, but it definitely, I mean, if this was a 360 game, we'd be like, man, these graphics are sharp. As a next gen game, you're like, pretty cool. Or I should say a PlayStation 3 game, since this is a PlayStation title. But yeah, you kind of get my drift. You see what I'm on. So I'm firing through, and you can actually go faster. If you hold down this button, you can actually run faster. It's just kind of like the sprint button, the same way you would see in most of the games like this. This is the objective for this particular map. We have to tear up this large tanker. You would think that if something that size blew up with everybody in the room, everybody in there is going to be dead, but not in Warframe. So at the end of each map, you get an opportunity to see like who had the most kills, who had the most headshots, who died the most. You can actually revive people. You might have seen me doing that a second ago. And actually somebody was reviving me too. They just start pouring a bunch of green smoke on you, and you get revived. I've never seen nobody get revived with green smoke, but it is what it is. Kind of like Wanted. Remember when everybody would have to go lay in the big tub full of milk to heal all their scars up? That was like the most ridiculous thing I ever seen in my life. Wow, since when are you laying in milk helping you out? I don't get it. But anyway, back to Warframe. Let's see. Just even from a distance, I like the firing. Just overall. If I had one other issue to mention here, all right, revive him. Now I'm about to need reviving in a minute because both of us was sitting over there just getting blitzed, but somebody's gonna revive me. But yeah, there's one other thing I might have an issue with is sometimes your character moves so fast that you're having a hard time like hitting like in melees, because I was trying to hit him with the sword, but your guy was moving so fast he ended up like cutting on the wall. That could be something that actually gets you find a resolution for the more you play. But right now I found that to be slightly problematic, but not too bad. All right, I got my Usain Bolt on now. I'm flying. You also obviously run a little bit faster when you have your handgun out, as opposed to the more heavy artillery. That's why I'm Usain Bolting it up through here. All right, we got to get. Ultimately, once you do your thing, now watch this guy. He just said, "Forget it. I'm gonna do it. Kill myself." And then, like, no, I don't know what he was looking at, but he's just like, I'm gonna jump. See, I got the handgun out, but it's not doing as much damage as I wanted to, and I'm trying to get this guy. I think I did kill him. Yeah, I did kill him. I didn't realize I killed him at first. From a distance, behind partial cover, tearing them up. See, when they die, they turn into big globs of nastiness. Pink, green, all kinds of filthy colors come out. All right. Trying to... Yeah, like I said, once you get to the point where you've done your objective, you have to get to the extraction point, which it starts flashing green at that point. So that's what I'm trying to do. trying to run to the extraction point. I should have pulled the handgun back out again so I could run faster and catch up with this guy. Because this guy is like, he is double parked. He is trying to get out of here. He tearing up grass. Trying to get to him. Slow down, homie. See what I mean? No team. It's not teamwork. Because he is not waiting. He waiting now because he got, I think that the villains are called Greniers. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. Cut him. Cut it. Ooh, that's nasty. Just all kinds of nasty stuff comes out. It's just weird. Real nasty. Okay. Got another melee. I took a little bit too much damage right there. I'm still cutting. It's just like got locked in the animation of cutting. Even though the man dead already is. I'm not finished. Cutting. Alright, this is the extraction point. I guess you guys go stand up in your little spot. And they let you go. But, as I said, like I mentioned, as far as just from for a free game, man, I'm more than pleased. I'm more than pleased. I can feel it. Just wish it had a little bit better direction in regards to the instructions when the game, during the menus and that sort of thing, because you, like I said, they leave too much for you to have to figure out. I'm like, dude, tell me something. What's good? So you see the missions statistics. I didn't deal very much damage. Took the least amount of damage though. My total kills was a little low. So I did alright. Probably if I had jumped out ahead, started, taking on some people before they came, I might have done a little bit better. But there it is. Y'all subscribe, follow. Peace.